Money. It's great stuff, but does it make you happy? I read an interesting story in Forbes magazine about three young men, all in their middle to late 30s, who had formed a successful electronics firm and sold out to a much larger company for several millions of dollars, making each of the three quite rich. Each of them was asked by the Forbes reporter, has this wealth and the leisure, the opportunity to now do anything you want to do, made you happy? In each case, the answer was no. I know that sounds ridiculous to many, but it's true all the same. The proof that it is true is that each of the three young millionaires soon went right back to work to start all over again. One of them, in the style of Thomas Edison, sleeps in his lab on an air mattress so as to never be far away from his work. They all tried the life of leisure, and they all gave it up as an unhappy, unfulfilling, unrewarding, and boring form of existence. They found that they were happiest when they were working hardest to achieve the success and riches they finally won and then didn't want. One of them said that he and his wife decorated their home and spent too much money doing it. Another sailed a new boat to Europe in the transatlantic race. Another bought an expensive sports car, but soon they were all back at work. 3 out of 3, 100%. It should tell us something. It reminded me again of Irving Kristol's comment in the New York Times Magazine. He said, being frustrated is disagreeable, but the real disasters in life begin when you get what you want. He was referring to something quite different, but the same philosophy all too often applies to a person and his goals. The other night at a dinner party, I met an old friend whom I hadn't seen in some time. He'd recently retired and is quite well-to-do financially. I asked him how he likes his retirement, and he said, it's awful. We've gone all over the country fishing. The rest of the time I've been working in my garden, and I'm going crazy without enough to do. I want a job. I'll even work for nothing. Later, my wife told me that his wife had told her privately that if her husband doesn't find something soon that can occupy 4 or 5 hours a day of his time, he wasn't the only one that was going to lose his mind. She was going to lose hers too. So man strives all his working career for leisure and financial security, and when he gets it, he's miserable. With the three young millionaires, it wasn't so bad. They could go right back to work again. With my retired friend, that isn't so easy. The answer? It's to understand in advance that we need something interesting in which we can busy ourselves for a good part of our days. Time off is fine if you have something to come back to, something that needs to be done and which you enjoy doing. Understanding this in advance, we can plan in advance. We can make sure we develop an avocation that will keep us in the stream of things, keep us busy as much as we want to be busy after we retire. The story of the three young millionaires proves we need it. And now, a moment for this message. So what's your avocation? What are you going to be able to lose yourself in when you have more time on your hands? Better start planning for it now. Leisure time and people just don't seem to get on well together. Thank you.